is chapter number 13, that is electricity and circuit. So in the starting we will know what is electricity. Electricity is a form of energy. Electricity is a form of energy. So it plays a very important role in our daily life. We use electricity to make our work easier. In offices, in schools, in homes, all will see without electricity life is not possible nowadays. So you can realize the importance of electricity when power supply at your home is cut off. When power supply of your home is breakdown or cut off, then we will use generator or inverters to give that these equipment give electricity so that our work again start. So when these equipment also give electric energy. These equipment always give electric energy. Sometimes we use a torch to see at night. All of you having torch at your home. When you will use, when there will be dark in night, when there will be no light, you will switch on your torch and see whatever you want to. You can find out with the help of a torch. When you switch on the torch, or when you will switch on the torch, bulb start glowing. Why the bulb start glowing? Because in torch there is an equipment. There is an electric cell is in the torch, which will act as a source of electric energy. Means to say, when you will switch on the torch, there is one source inside the torch, that is electric cell. Now all of you have seen in your home, that is in watches, in TV remotes, AC remotes, there are cells that are called dry cell. Now these are why these are used? Because they are, what are the advantages of these electric cells? Lightweight, that is these cells are lightweight, they are portable, produce very small amount of electricity. The next is not very costly and supply steady electric current. These are the four main advantages which it will make us to use electric cell. First is lightweight, they are portable. Second, produce very small amount of electricity. Third is not very costly, supply steady electric current. Now, with this you know that our torch contains electric cell. With other name of electric cell is dry cell. All of you have seen the dry cell from outside. First of all, dry cell having two terminals. First is positive terminal and second is negative terminal. Now we are going to start the that is structure or diagram of dry cell. This is the structure I have already drawn on the blackboard. First is it contains two terminal, positive and negative terminal. Its outer covering is made up of, that is container, zinc container. Means cells outer covering it will contain made up of zinc container. After then zinc container there is a brass cap. All of you have seen cell, there is a small silver colored brass cap on the top of the cell, that is called the brass cap, which is also called the positive terminal of the cell. In the center of the cell there is a carbon rod and plus carbon rod and with the magnesium dioxide and powdered carbon dioxide. After then, the space left between the zinc container and the carbon rod is filled with an ammonium chloride paste. It is filled with an ammonium chloride paste. After then, there is a covering of cardboard, and at the down there will be no cardboard. When we will here and here, this is the negative terminal. When we will join the metal wire from positive terminal to negative terminal, then electric current start flowing through it. When you will switch on your torch, then this with the switch on of torch, this positive terminal is connected with the negative terminal, which will with the help of this electric current start flowing through it and your bulb in the torch start blowing off, and see what will happen. How your bulb start glowing. That is, with this they are in the cell. There will be filled with the chemical. These chemicals, when you will switch on, come join together, and chemical reactions start in between. With this chemical reaction, flow of ions will take place. When the ions will start flowing, then current will also start flowing from one terminal towards the other terminal, that is from positive terminal towards the negative terminal. This is all about our dry cell. Yes, next topic is electric bulb. We have done this in the topic that is electric dry cell. In dry cell, I have told you that it is having two terminal, positive and negative terminal. Cell is a single unit. When we will join two cells, then it works as a bed. The next is electric bulb. All of you have know that electric bulb has an outer case made of glass that is fixed on a metallic base like this. Outer covering is a glass. It is fixed on a metallic base. Understood? That is as an outer case made of glass that is fixed on a metallic base. Now we are going to do the structure of electric bulb. So it consists of a tiny. This is the internal structure. This is the outer structure. Internal structure. See, first this is the glass bulb. Means internal structure. This filament is covered with an outer covering called glass bulb, and inside the glass bulb there is a filament which is made up of tungsten. Next is this tungsten is attached with the thick wires which will give support to the tungsten. These two thick wires. And then down this thick wire act as a one terminal. Here this is a metallic base, and at the end there is a metallic tip. Means one terminal is this thick wire and other terminal is this metal tip. These are both dot. They are never touched with each other. Clear? So an electric bulb has a outer case made up of glass that is fixed on a metallic base. Clear? It then consists of a filament, consists of a tiny thin wire that is made of tiny thin wire that is called filament. Down the filament there is a thick wire connected at the base of the bulb. The outer thick wire connected to the metal tip at the center of the base. Clear? And the two terminals of bulb are fixed in such a way that they do not touch each other. And when the electric current is passed through the filament of the bulb, the filament become hot. Means when these two terminals touch with each other, means when switch is on, then there will current start flowing. Why current start flowing? Because they both are connected with each other, and this filament start heating up. When it will it will start glowing. With the glowing of this filament, the electric bulb start emitting light. Means electric bulb start emitting light. Clear? This is the internal structure of electric bulb. Next topic is electric circuit. What is electric circuit? Next topic is electric circuit. What is electric circuit? Electric circuit is the path along which an electric current can flow. Means it is act as a path through which an electric current can flow. So what is electric current? What do you mean by electric current? Flow of electricity. What do you mean by electric current? That is the flow of electricity. Bulb glow only when there is a flow of electricity. In bulb glow only when there is a flow of electricity. From where the electricity comes in a bulb? In a bulb is in the torch. That is from where the electricity comes. Electricity source is cell. But in our home, bulb will glow with the help of electricity. Electricity is a electricity, that is flow of electric current, or flow of electricity is called the electric current. So next is closed circuit and open circuit. Means electric circuit is of two types. Closed circuit, electric circuit is of two types. Closed circuit and open circuit. What is closed circuit? When electric current flows through the circuit. Means closed circuit is that when the electric current flows through the circuit and the flows through the circuit, then the bulb start glowing. Why bulb start glow? Because electric current start flowing through it. And next is open circuit. When electric current does not flow through it, then it is called open circuit. Means when current flows through the circuit, then it is called closed circuit. When electric current cannot flow through it, then it is called open. Other name of closed circuit is complete circuit, and other name of open circuit is incomplete circuit. So we have talking about the electric current here. Electric current flow in a particular direction. Electric current flow in a particular direction, that is from positive terminal towards negative terminal. This is the important concept. Means direction of flow of electric current is from positive terminal towards the negative terminal. In an electric circuit, the flow of electric current is from positive terminal towards the negative terminal. Cell, you have seen that is in a torch. There is a cell, there is a bulb, and connecting wires. We know that in a torch there is a cell, there is a bulb, connecting wire. These all collectively three parts form an electric circuit. Collectively these three parts form an electric circuit. When there will be, you have already known that in an electric bulb there is a filament made up of tungsten. If this filament will break, then also current will not flow and bulb will not glow, and then we also say that it is an open circuit and bulb is, another language we can say that bulb is fused. Electric switch. What is electric switch? So it is a simple device that is used to open or close an electric circuit. Means we have done that is electric circuit. To open or close the electric circuit, we need a device that is called electric switch. So what is electric switch? Electric switch is a simple device that is used to open or close an electric circuit. It will come in a various shape and size. All of you are having switches at your home. When you will go to washroom or in room, first of all, while entering, you will switch on the switches. Why you will switch on the switches? So that the circuit is complete and lights start, tube light or bulb start emitting lights. So I will show a simple diagram of switch or a electric circuit, how it works. See, this is the diagram of a closed circuit. Why it is called closed circuit? This is the diagram of closed circuit. Why it is called closed circuit? Because bulb is glowing. Here bulb is having, that is cell. This is the symbol of cell and key. Key means to say switch. Key acts as an electric switch. When the key is closed, means these are joined. When these are closed, joined with each other, then current will start flowing through the circuit. This is a diagram of circuit. That is from positive. Long terminal is called the positive. Long terminal of the cell is called the positive terminal, and small rod like this structure is called the negative terminal of the cell. When we will close the circuit, means these are joined, then current start flowing through it. That is, what will be the direction? Direction is from positive terminal towards the negative terminal. Or when the circuit is complete, then our bulb is blown. If circuit is complete, filament is broken, then also bulb will not grow. Then also we will say our circuit is not complete. Next I will show you the incomplete circuit or open circuit. This is again key. This is a cell. This is a bulb. When this key is open, means open, current is not flowing through it. Then if the current is not flowing through it, then bulb will not glow, and the current, why bulb is not glow? Because current is not flowing. Then we will say that is open circuit. This is called closed circuit. For open and closed circuit, we need an electric instrument called electric switch. What is electric switch? It is a simple device that is used to open or close an electric circuit. Come these keys. Now I have to show you the simple dot-like structure, but at your home this is the electric switches which is made up of insulator. And next our topic is materials of electricity. There are two materials of electricity. One is conductor and second is insulator. All of you know that. What do you mean by conductors? Conductors, the material that allow electric current to pass through them are called conductors. In our home or in office in bank is wires are made up of copper. Why all electric wire is made up of copper? Because copper is a conductor. In school, offices, at home, the wire is made up of copper because copper is a good conductor of electricity. It allows electric current to pass through it. And next is insulator. The material that do not allow electric current to pass through them are called insulator. Means insulator do not allow electric current to pass through them. For example, wood, rubber are insulators. You have seen that when the electrician is there will be a fault in electric current, or when they will do the work, they wear the rubber gloves. Why they wear rubber glove? Because rubber is an act as an insulator, means it will that is do not allow electric current to pass through that. Because our body is a good conductor of electricity. Why our body is a good conductor of electricity? Because our body is made up of different ions which allow electric current to pass through that. Clear? So that's why we have to take very safety measure while doing the work of electricity, or while having any fault. So we have to follow some precaution. You know very well, do not touch the electric switch or wire with wet hand. That's why water is also a good conductor and our body is also a good conductor. Current will pass through it and we will get the electric shock. Next, do not touch the that is wire which are open wire. We will not touch the open wire. So we should very carefully on of the switch or applying electric appliances while repairing any electric object. There are, if our hand is wet or we are not wearing the footwears, rubber footwear, so we should stand on the wood so that again with current will pass from our body to earth. If it will cut off the circuit and current will not flow. This is all about our chapter, that is electricity and circuit.